Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Miami Heat's run of excellence is officially over. Before I get right into that, I'm going to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Years and years ago, when Pat Riley essentially named Eric Spoelstra as the head coach for the Miami Heat, that extended into a new vantage point for the Miami Heat. And you're looking at them having stars like Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James on that team. That team was surrounded by all-stars, former and current. And then you have to look at this from the standpoint you fast-forward it now. Your stars on your team now are Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo. Andrew Wiggins. And you just look at the complete roster and you look at all the names that are on the roster. Yes, you have Kevin Love. Yes, you have a couple of people that used to be great. But this is not the Miami Heat that we've known. With the record of 30-41 and third in the Southeast Division, the Miami Heat are not slated to make a championship run anytime soon. With the pieces that they have and them possibly making the playoffs on the last seed, that 8th, 9th, or 7th seed from the play-in perspective, I don't see the Miami Heat being a factor and or something that we can hold our hats on moving forward. What Pat Riley is used to is being able to have a couple of things that he can do to manipulate the chessboard to where he gets the advantage. When you get some of the superstars to come to South Beach, when you get some amazing players to team up to want to play with somebody, but there's no D Wade on this team. There's no Chris Bosh on this team. There's no Alonzo Mourning on this team. There's no Shaq on this team. There's nobody there that makes me want to feel like, okay, someone wants to come play with Bam Adebayo. Someone wants to come play with Tyler Herro. Yes, Dame Lillard wanted to come to play with the Miami Heat, but it's Miami. And Dame is not really the superstar that he once was. So I think from the standpoint, we have to come to grips with the fact that the Miami Heat's run of excellence is probably over. There's no retooling this. They're going to have to rebuild this. From the standpoint of what you have, the cap numbers, and who you potentially could bring, with the stories about the cookies and LeBron, with the stories about D Wade in free agency, with the number of stories that are starting to come out about Pat Riley, I think Pat Riley's way of doing things is out the door. From the standpoint of what Bill Belichick used to do in New England, it got him out the door. So we have to understand that what happens through Miami Heat, that whole training, that whole thing where, you know, you got to have a certain body fat and you got to not be able to eat cookies and you have to check in with the weight, and those days are possibly over. Superstars don't want to do that. Superstars don't want to have to be like a military type scrutiny. So what the Miami Heat must do is get with the change of times and understand that if you want to build another super team, you're either going to have to overpay for that or either get with the times and get so superstars want to come to where you start giving superstars leverage. You start giving players leverage so they'll want to come to your franchise. So Pat Riley may be a drill instructor, but you got to think those ways from the 70s, 80s, and 90s are over. These guys are not taking that same treatment that they used to get. The NBA players are now running the franchises, and when they want to go, they want to be traded. They're going to where they want to go. And not a lot of people are mentioning Miami. So for Miami Heat and the decades of excellence that they've had, from the D Wades to the Tim Hardaways to the Alonzo Mournings to the Shaqs to the LeBrons, Chris Boshes, and Wades, now you have to find a new face of your franchise. Because I don't feel like the face of the franchise is currently on the team right now. All you Miami Heat fans, get in there. All you NBA fans, get in there. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. We'll see you in the next episode.